Why? Look,
I don't know.
They love you. Look.
Hey y'all.
You see what the yellow thing say?
What they say? Ah shit. Okay.
Yeah.
First shot. Hi, my name is Jazz, and it's my first.
And I'm not gonna stop talking about it. What you mean? Yes, I went fair and square, and I'm not gonna stop talking about it. What you mad for? What you mad for? They said I won my cook-off, and they ain't stop talking about it. Duh.
She go.
What are y'all doing?
Happy birthday.
What?
Nah, it's good. You help.
Yeah. She getting fucked tonight. She getting fucked tonight.
No, we just.
She getting fucked tonight. She getting fucked tonight. She getting fucked.
All right, let's get to it.
It starts the way these situations always do, quietly, accidentally, and just sloppy enough to make people pause. One short clip, a few seconds long, nothing dramatic at first glance, but the internet doesn't miss details, and once they saw it, they couldn't unsee it.
Let's go. It's weird. Hey, I'm what you're doing. Yeah. Now we in the Waymo.
DDG wasn't supposed to be in the frame. Dess Dior is filming herself and her friends laughing, moving fast, hopping into a Waymo. Just a normal flex moment, the kind of casual snap people post without thinking twice. But right as the camera swings, a familiar head pops up for half a second, a blink and you miss it moment. And suddenly the clip freezes across timelines everywhere. Because that head looks exactly like DDG. Same posture, same silhouette, same black Ferrari parked right there like punctuation at the end of the sentence. And once fans start replaying it frame by frame, the whispers turn into side eyes, then into theories, then into full-blown speculation. People clock it instantly. This isn't random. Dess isn't just riding around. DDG isn't just nearby. They're clearly together, not walking past each other, not crossing paths, standing close enough that she tells him to move or close the door while she gets into the Waymo, comfortable enough that it doesn't even register as something to hide until it's already posted, and that's when the internet remembers something important. This didn't start with the Waymo clip. About a month earlier, Dess pops up on DDG's Twitch stream, cooking challenge, playful energy, competitive flirting disguised as jokes, nothing wild on the surface, but the vibe is unmistakable. Laughing too easy, standing a little too close. The chat clocked it immediately. People were already typing what everyone else was thinking, even back then. This feel different. They kinda cozy? Why the energy like that? At the time, it gets brushed off as content. Two creators collabing. Nothing to see here. But once the Waymo clip drops, that Twitch moment suddenly feels like a soft launch that wasn't supposed to be noticed. And here's where it gets messy. Because this isn't happening in a vacuum. Not long before this, fans spotted DDG with India Love. Not rumors, sightings. Same spaces, same events, close enough to spark chatter again. Then, almost immediately after, he's seen partying with Cuban Link in the club. Videos surface, bottles, music loud, DDG moving like someone very much outside and active. So by the time Dess's clip hits, people aren't confused, they're suspicious, because now the question isn't, are they friends? It's, why does DDG keep popping up next to different women in the same short time span? Fans start lining up the timeline like detectives. India Love sighting, Cuban Link in the club, Gunna concert energy. And now Dess Dior in a Waymo with him casually lurking in the background like he belongs there. Speaking of the concert, that's another detail people refuse to ignore. Multiple fans swear they saw DDG and Dess together at a Gunna show. Not center stage obvious, not holding hands. Just moving through the venue with the same circle, the same rhythm, the same don't film too much energy. The kind of presence that doesn't scream couple, but doesn't scream strangers either. And then comes the word that really lights the fuse. Bae. People start replaying Dess's clips and streams, dissecting her tone, her language, her comfort level. Some swear they hear her call him bae at one point. Others say it's a stretch. But once that idea is planted, the internet does what it always does. It runs with it. Because bae isn't accidental. Not in that context. Not with that familiarity. Suddenly the narrative shifts from, are they linking, to, are they sneaking? And the reason people think it's sneaky isn't because they're together. It's because of how quiet it is. No posts, no tags, no playful online acknowledgement. Just caught moments, reflections, background appearances, half seconds of visibility that weren't meant to make it out. That's when fans start saying the same thing over and over. This feels low-key on purpose, because DDG isn't new to public relationships. He knows how loud things get. He knows how fast narratives spiral. And if he wanted this obvious, it would already be obvious. Instead, it's breadcrumbs, accidental cameos, Twitch energy, concert sightings, Waymo clips that weren't supposed to expose anything. And Dess, she's not acting shocked. She's not scrambling. She doesn't delete immediately. She moves like someone who didn't expect people to catch it, not someone who didn't want it seen at all. That difference matters. So now the internet is split. One side says this is nothing. Friends, content, coincidence. The other side says this is exactly how something starts when nobody wants to claim it yet. And the more clips resurface, the more moments line up, the harder it gets to pretend this is random. Because DDG doesn't just pop up places. And Dess doesn't just call anyone bae. Whatever this is, it's moving quietly. And the way it's unfolding suggests there's more going on than either of them planned to show. Once that idea takes hold, the internet doesn't let it go. People stop asking if something's happening and start asking how long it's been happening. And that's when every old clip, every casual interaction, every nothing to see here moment gets dragged back into the light. Fans go straight to the Twitch stream first. They rewatch the cooking challenge between DDG and Dess Dior, this time with a different mindset. Suddenly the jokes feel flirtier. The teasing sounds more personal. The way they talk over each other, the comfort, the timing. It doesn't feel like two people meeting for content. It feels like two people who already know each other's rhythm. The chat had clocked it back then too. It just didn't have proof yet. Now that the Waymo clip exists, the Twitch moment looks less like a coincidence and more like a preview, like something that slipped through before they realized people were paying attention. Fans start saying the same thing in different ways. You don't move like that with someone you barely know. Then the sightings come back into the conversation. Because this wasn't the first time DDG's name was floating around recently. Not even close. Not long before Dess pops up again, people swear they saw him with India Love. Same events, same proximity. No official post, but enough to get blogs talking. And just when that noise starts to fade, he's spotted partying in the club with Cuban Link. That's when people start questioning DDG's whole pattern. Not judging, just observing, because it looks like he's been outside, very outside. And now suddenly there's Dess Dior in the mix, appearing not in a loud, obvious way, but in the background. Not arm in arm, not front and center, just there, close enough to matter. Fans start asking whether this is overlap or rotation. And that's when the Gunna concert resurfaces. Multiple people claim they saw DDG and Dess together at a Gunna show. Not a posed photo, not a fan selfie. Just the kind of sighting that spreads by word of mouth. I saw them walking through the crowd. They were in the same section. They left around the same time. Those kinds of sightings don't go viral on their own. They gain weight when everything else lines up around them. And right now, everything is lining up. What really pushes people into full detective mode is Dess's energy after the clip goes public. She doesn't act surprised. She doesn't jump online to clear anything up. She doesn't laugh it off. She just keeps moving, posting normally, not denying, not confirming, letting the speculation breathe. And that silence, that's loud. Because if nothing was happening, this would have been the easiest rumor to squash. A quick y'all reaching, and it dies. But instead, it sits. And the longer it sits, the more it starts to look intentional. People start paying attention to language too. The way Dess talks about DDG, the familiarity, the casual tone, the rumored bae moment that keeps getting replayed and debated. Some swear they heard it clearly. Others say it could have been taken out of context. But here's the thing. Nobody's denying it outright. And DDG, he's moving the same way. No clarification, no jokes, no internet tripping again, just quiet. The kind of quiet that suggests he knows exactly what people are thinking and isn't rushing to stop them. That's when fans start saying this doesn't feel messy. It feels calculated. Not in a manipulative way, in a protective way. Because DDG knows how fast narratives spin once something is official. He's lived that before. He's seen how relationships turn into content whether you want them to or not. And if this is something new, something early, something not ready to be claimed yet, this is exactly how you'd move. Low visibility, no confirmations, no denials, just enough presence to exist, without enough proof to explode. But the problem with moving like that is the internet hates gray areas. So now, people are watching everything. Who likes what? Who shows up where? Who posts at the same time? Who disappears when the other pops up? Fans are comparing timestamps, outfits, locations. The speculation turns into a sport. And slowly, the question shifts again. It's no longer are DDG and Dess Dior together? It becomes, who else knows? And how long have they been keeping this quiet? Because at this point, the Waymo clip doesn't feel like a mistake. It feels like the first crack in something that wasn't meant to be seen yet. And once that crack shows, it's only a matter of time before the whole picture starts to come through. And that's really where this situation lands. Right in that uncomfortable space between coincidence and intention. Nothing has been confirmed, nothing has been denied, but the moments keep stacking up. The Twitch energy, the Waymo clip, the concert sightings, the familiar tone, it all paints a picture that's hard to ignore. What stands out most is how calm both of them are moving. No scrambling, no quick explanations, no jokes to shut it down, just silence. And in situations like this, silence doesn't stop the conversation. It feeds it. Because when something is truly nothing, people usually say that. When it's something, even if it's early, people tend to protect it. Fans aren't crazy for noticing patterns. This isn't about reaching, it's about paying attention. DDG doesn't just keep popping up by accident, and Dess doesn't talk to just anybody that comfortably. Whether this is the beginning of something or just a low-key situation that got caught too early, one thing is clear. This wasn't meant to be loud. And now that the internet has clocked it, every move from here on out is going to be watched. One post, one sighting, one slip-up could change the whole narrative. So if you're rocking with this breakdown, hit that like button, drop your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe. Because this story is definitely not done yet.